Greetings. Welcome back to Ministry Monday. I'm Carlton Kuhn. I hope you had a great Sunday and the blessings and favor of God was on you. I'll mention again, as we're nearing the end of Pastor Appreciation Month, the two books that Brother Jones and I both have written regarding preaching. Brother Jones' book is We Preach. In it, he deals with many aspects of public speaking that are truly applicable to preaching. I encourage you, if you don't buy my book ever, be sure to get Brother Jones's book. This will bless you and make you more effective as a preacher, particularly for those of you who are developing your ministry. My book, Masterful Preaching, has to do with how to effectively preach to sinners. And I have to confess that my home church setting did not teach me how to preach to sinners. 7 years evangelizing didn't teach me how to preach to sinners. I really had to become a pastor and recognize that every Sunday we were going to have to reach out to the lost, because we had lost people coming every Sunday, before that I became effective in really applying the premises of preaching to the lost. These two books are available just now at a discount of 25%. The link to that information is at the bottom, just under this particular video. I began talking last week a bit about the there of our leadership. Where are we taking people to? What is the outcome we desire? And what are the way stations that we will have to lead them along? It is obvious to me that to have people attend church but not make heaven is for a pastor to have failed. A pastoral acquaintance who has become somewhat independent, rather publicly celebrated his ability to do anything he chose now with the congregation he led. His basic idea was that, look, I fooled them. I led them to believe that I really believed what it was that they were saying. And then when I got in charge, I did what I wanted to do. And that may well be accurate. I suppose it is. But there are eternal consequences in all things for both shepherd and sheep, and those eternal consequences are significant. My goal, your goal as an effective pastor, is to get every single individual to heaven. But the trip's not quite that easy. It's not a freeway to paradise. The path that people walk meanders. There are some hills and valleys. We understand the final destination, but how do we move people through their current life experiences? Heaven is a wonderful goal, but what about the work day on Tuesday morning? Being clear on the target destination of where I want to have moved people to a month from now is usually considerably more difficult than seeing the long-term objective. Yet a good pastor shepherd is able to see the progress. He's able to see the processes by which he is moving folk toward that eternal reward, that place called heaven. And so the good pastor shepherd offers counsel, coaching, teaching, and encouragement because he is wanting to get people to the next to the next way station of the journey. So how do we do this? One of the things that I think is important is that we have to regularly allow the discussion of eternity to intrude on time. As a pastor, do we preach about eternity and the world to come at least one time every year, reminding people that the car they drive, the house they live in, everything that they possess, all of that is inconsequential if they are not saved for all of eternity. Let me leave you with this probing question. If people come to your church and you have a vast congregation that gathers, but they don't make it to God's heaven, have you succeeded as a shepherd? Think about it. God bless.